Next up is the chef. Welcome back, and this is part 3 of Era 4 on Sasuke Warrior. The chef hopes to show that he has more than just skills in the culinary arts, that he also has skills in the parkour / freerunning arts. Oh! He hopes he can do just fine on this obstacle. And he's doing great. Unfortunately, he was not able to find his way back. Next up is number 33, Cupcake. She's competed in every single one, but most of her attempts have ended on stage 1. Could she add another stage 2 attempt to her record? I believe she's made it to the final stage once, and she hopes to get back there today. She makes short work of this obstacle and is on to the ever so challenging podium jump, where the first jump must be timed so precisely that every jump following it is perfect, just like that. She could have the fastest time of 11 seconds. Oh! But she forgot to get it spinning first, and that just happened to be her downfall. Next up is DJ Rewind. Rewind DJ up next. Next up is Rewind DJ. Using his rewind powers, he just rewound what I said. But rewinding powers do not work when you are taking on the Sasuke Warrior course. Next up is number 34. Number 34 is the one and only Daredevil. Could he defeat the first stage and become the first superhero through? Well, he's the first superhero through the first obstacle. But that's not good enough when you're taking on Sasuke Warrior. Hopefully, he'll be able to succeed and get through to stage 2. Luckily for him, he has courage, and it took courage to believe that somehow that was good enough of a jump to make it through. But he becomes the second casualty of this brutal X jump. The 24th letter of the alphabet strikes again. But next up is Dr. Octopus. Could he show that being a villain is better than being a hero? Well, we'll see, as he hopes to make it past this very brutal first stage. Being number 35, he hasn't gotten to see some of the best do it yet. Clearly, he was rejected. But fear not, there are more villains ahead. Like the Green Goblin. But can the Green Goblin, being number 36, be able to beat the first stage, where more experienced competitors have failed? He does it perfectly. and advances over to the second obstacle. And he finds a rhythm to perfectly make it through. Using the same courage technique as Daredevil. Wait. He makes it through. Luckily for him, he didn't repeat Daredevil's mistake when facing the very tricky X jump. He makes short work of the super jump and is now on to the warped wall. He makes it down and he knows he must be careful, for he does not know what awaits. Going slow and steady right now seems to be winning the race when it comes to this obstacle. And what a recovery! Yes, his foot did dip in the water, but that was but he was still hanging on to the actual obstacle and was at no point helped by the water. So he is still in. And he's going, and our second contestant through. First through being her, second through being the Green Goblin. Could Henrik be the next through? He's number 37 and helps to show why he is a personal trainer. If he can clear the first stage, he might get more clients. But unfortunately, he was unable to. Next up, though, is Hula. Okay. Will Hula at number 20 and number 38 be able to beat the first stage? Nope. As she slams into the side. Could the Hulk muscle his way through the first stage, or will he be defeated too? Strength clearly won't be an issue, but timing will. As we have seen, contestant after contestant mistime their jump. He makes it through. Could he tie it up 1-1? Heroes versus, superheroes versus supervillains. Unfortunately, he is squished as it slams into the end. Next up is 40. Next up at number 40 is Invisible Woman. Could her invisibility power lead to the power to clear stage 1? Unfortunately, she mistimes her jump. How about Iron Man at number 41? Could he defeat the first stage and join our 2 finalists in stage 2? He knows he has to do this for the superheroes, and he couldn't mess up, so well, he could, and it would just be on someone else's back. But he doesn't want to do that, and he wants to be able to be someone who can stand he wants to be the 4th person who can stand atop the tower and say, I defeated this course. Will it happen for him today? He gets squished. Magneto. Could he beat it? Seems like it doesn't like the superheroes very much. Has it squished all but one of the ones that have made it there. Magneto is doing well so far, but he knows he has to keep up a good pace in order to be able to clear the first stage. He does very well. With a perfect jump without even stopping, he moves into the second obstacle. Oh, and he's done for. The X jump wins again. At number 43, will Maria be able to beat this first stage? Nope. How about her? We'll get to her brother later. Next up is Mr. Moon at number 34. 44, sorry. Can he make up for lost time? Mr. Moon hopes to set a hard standard for Mrs. Sun to beat. Unfortunately, his timing was off, and he wasn't willing to risk not being able to make it at all. Our last contestant for today is Mrs. Sun. Mrs. Sun, Sun, Mrs. Golden Sun, please shine down on this course. Now, Mrs. Sun seems to be doing well. Or will her star powers be able to maintain her through the first stage? And she's thrown off. This episode has been brought to you by the Sakeshi Broadcasting Channel. Would you like to join a Sakeshi game show today? Then comment or send a message at SakeshiBroadcastingChannel.com or YouTube channel.